Welcome back as we turn to the world of sport on News Geelong. First off, we're out to West Oval, a wonderful picturesque ground out in our western suburbs, to catch up on some of the play between Geelong West and Belpost Hill, interrupted by rain before a result went Geelong West's way. And we speak with one of the veterans of the Geelong West community, Kevin Kirby. Overlooking West Oval and the font of all knowledge from Geelong West, former Mayor of the City of Geelong West joins us, Councillor Kevin Kirby. How are you, Kevin?
Well, Graham, it's a lovely day. Plenty of fine cricket out there, even though there is a few showers. But this is the place to be at the West Oval. There's no doubt about that.
And West at the present time, they made 212. They got Belpost Hill 8 down for about 80. Looks as if they may go on to a win and hopefully cement themselves in Division 1.
Yeah, it's a worry. They haven't had the season that they usually have. They've been struggling a fair bit, but it'd be nice to make sure that they're still in that top division. West's always had a good cricket club over many, many years. We've had some very fine players, like sort of Jackie Singh and Bo Taylor and Bertie Brown and all those chaps who played back here in the late 40s, early 50s. Great cricketers they were.
And you'd had a close association because back in that era you were actually scoring for the Geelong West Cricket Club.
That's exactly right. I used to play Saturday morning with Scott's Church in the Churches Association. As soon as we'd finish, I'd run to the West Oval here and Jackie Burns would give me 2 bob and I'd score for the first, but it was a great opportunity to see some marvellous cricketers in those days, And Harry Hurd and Frankie Pike, all those cricketers. Different competitions then, of course. I mean, it's many years ago.
And it has seen the home of wonderful sporting activity here at the Geelong West Oval.
Yeah, well, I remember when I was on council, we had the privilege of giving the West Indies the chance to play on the West Oval, and I can remember that day. There was a great crowd here, and the great Joel Garner and the likes played here. I remember our mayor at the time gave them a reception, and I remember also then that the Victorian side here played a game under lights. Again, there was a nice crowd, not probably 2,000 or 3,000, but at 2,000 or 3,000 at the West Oval looks like 20,000, doesn't it? It's got that atmosphere about it. It's a very suitable small oval that can handle good crowds, the crowds which you can get involved with, yeah.
And you mentioned the lights. We've got 4 big light towers around the ground, and I understand hot on the news that the lights are going to be upgraded.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, I was involved with the installation of them back in 1986, and they've done a job, but like everything else, technology moves on. We were only told the week before last here with some of the representatives of the Geelong City Council that they will be repaired in the next 3 or 4 weeks, ready for the football season to move on.
Kevin, a man of quality and quantity here in the city of Geelong West, and you have been a former mayor, but you're still the honourable mayor with the honourable deputy mayor Billy Polworth, the 2 OAMs that live next door to each other.
That's correct, yeah. And I suppose, you look at what Billy's done for the community, and that was very well deserved. And actually, we've got 3 OAMs here at this football club, and Lane Kelly, of course, he's also one, and it just shows you the not speaking for myself, but for the others, the quality of the service these people give to our community, doing it out of the goodness of their hearts, Great.
Thank you, Kevin. A great man of the Geelong West community is our Kevin Kirby, OAM. And out of the world of bowls, and we travel across to Drumcondra, across the other side of the Melbourne Highway, and we speak with Terry McMahon from the Drumcondra Bowls Club as they near the end of yet another era of a great bowls club around Geelong. The magnificent greens of the Drumcondra Bowls Club form the background as we speak with Drumcondra Bowls member Terry McMahon. Terry, a season coming to a close and an era coming to an end.
Yes, it's sad in a way, Graham, but we've realistically, things change and we've got to get with it.
Get with it. 1948, Drumcondra Bowls Club was established.
Correct.
Thanks to the greatness of one Mr. Percy Baxter.
That's true, yes, the generosity of that gentleman. He was a benefactor of the club, and we're forever grateful to him.
And no doubt the greens here looking magnificent. The club prevailing very well, but now being part of the City of Geelong Bowls Club and its new formation over in Geelong West.
Correct, Graham, and I can't wait to be there when the first bowl's put down.
How long have you been involved in bowls now, Terry?
Well, I was 46 when I took it on, and I thought I was too old. But now they'd laugh at you if you wanted to join the Victorian side. You've got to be able to play cricket for Victoria. And when did I start? I started, let's see, 72.
And you haven't looked back since?
Haven't?
Looked back since?
Oh, I don't know about looking back. You look back with some nostalgia. We've had some wonderful players here. Absolute champions. Absolute.
And the conditions here at Drumcondra, it's in suburbia, it's just lovely and peaceful, and it's a place that, well, you can enjoy, out of the wind, well protected, but you're looking forward to the future.
I am looking forward to the future, yes. Getting back to what you said, it's one of the best kept secrets in Geelong. It was hedged in by residential units on all sides, yes, on the south, on the east too. But we're looking forward to the future. We had a limited life here. Our use-by date is approaching far, and the same at West. We're both in the same boat, and when we get together, watch this space.
Great to see the younger people out on the green representing Drumcondra and Lara.
Yes, that's right. Oh, true, yes. It's a young man's sport now, and I'm just happy to get a game occasionally in Section 10. You can't get much lower than that.
Well, it's still participating, Terry, but the Drumcondra Bowling Club, as I said, 1948 to the present, It's been a wonderful institution. The honour boards will go with you.
Yes, that's good. Yes, my name's on it a few times, and I'd hate to see anything happen to those honours board because they were the best years of my life in my sporting. I was hopeless at cricket, no good at swimming, an old Mildura boy, despite the Murray, and bowls was the only thing I excelled in.
And you've done very well in keeping studiously score in this match today. Drumcondra on top of the ladder, doing well.
Considering I can't add up, yes.
Terry, thanks very much. It's a reflection on a great club, Drumcondra. We hope the history can continue, and thank you for your time today.
Thanks, Graham. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Terry, a great man for bowls in Drumcondra. Now we're journeying on up to Highton in the Geelong Bowls Region Division 1. Our Saturday pennant nearing completion for season 2014-15. And speak with Max Staggard after Highton had a good win over Drysdale to confirm themselves in second position on the Division 1 ladder. The founders' greed since 1958. The Highton Bowls Club and the Highton Hawks have swooped over the Drysdale Hawks. Maxie Staggard, a good win today.
Yeah, I've finished and come out in front, but we'll see what the others do yet.
Well, at the present you hold a 24-shot lead, and on your rink, 28-9, bowled consistently throughout?
My boys play very well, yeah. I didn't have to do too much, just follow along.
And instruct the side where to put them. A green that running at 16 seconds, how'd you find the weather today?
The weather was a lot better than expected. A little bit of a cool breeze for about half the day. It's quite good, really.
And at this business end of the season, a win by Highton over Drysdale today, second playing third. You've confirmed second place on the ladder. Pleased with that performance?
Oh, yeah. We wanted the win today. Drysdale were third, as we're second. Over the top of them now, they won't get in top of us. And so we'll finish second on the ladder, which is, unless things go very wrong. But we're pretty happy with that.
Torquay setting the benchmark, sitting in on top, unbeaten at this point in time. But the question is, are they beatable?
Yes, of course they are. They beat us by a couple of shots the last time we played them. Anything can happen in the final.
Anything can happen in the final, and we'd hope that you are finals bound. Max, the Highton Bowls Club bowling along well so far in 2015. Other divisions performing well as well.
Yeah, the Highton Bowls Club's a really good club. We've lost members, but I think we might get some back the way we've performed this year.
Well done, Max, and continue up the good side.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Max. Well bowled. And thanks, Paul, for that lovely wave at the finish. Good win to Highton over Drysdale. Turning our attention to the world of weather. Relative humidity very high as we approach the end of summer. Tomorrow, Saturday the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Don't forget the flowers, fellows. It's going to be a hot early in the day, coming to a late change afternoon into the evening with a top of 32 before any change starts to come through. On Sunday, possible showers in the morning, before we reach a top temperature of 28 degrees in the afternoon. On Monday, overcast with possible showers occurring and a top of 26. On Tuesday, sunny conditions for our midweek Pennant Bowls final round of home and away games and a top of 26. On Wednesday, partly cloudy beginning the day, rounding off a nice day of 25. Thursday continues with those cloudy conditions and also a top of 25. Whilst today, well, it was warm early. Cloud did build up. The relative humidity was again high in those 90s. We reached a top temperature of 28 degrees this afternoon. So summer is just about gone, but as they say, March is always a good month for weather. Thanks for being with us tonight on News Geelong. Always enjoy your company. To Ian and Elaine Coles out there in Newcombe, thanks for tuning in every week. Greatly appreciate the feedback. Until next week on News Geelong, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.